What it do, world? Hey, I think I was watching this live, right? This Akademiks live. I like act when he ain't talking. You know what I mean? Like he with that G shit. You feel me? Because he do some great content. You straight? You feel me? But on this one, I laughed my little heart out, man. You hear me? Because when he found out the Nicki boyfriend really killed something, that nigga energy was totally different, bro. Straight up. That shit was hilarious. Like, man, he was like, hold on, I ain't think she was. But anyway, I'm gonna let y'all see this shit, man. Fuck all that.
Look, Nicki Minaj's boyfriend at the time, right? Manslaughter case was cold-blooded. Listen to the details. Nicki Minaj's boyfriend wasn't just convicted of attempted rape. He was also in prison for killing a guy. Now we know the story behind the manslaughter conviction. Law enforcement sources tell TMZ that her new man rolled up on Lamont Robinson one early morning in 2002 and opened fire on him on a street corner in Queens. Oh my God, maybe he did run the city. We're told that he drove to the crime scene with a group of cohorts, probably the same niggas he had in that video threatening Offset. Hopped out the car, walked across the street where Robinson was hanging out.
Hey, act trying to get these niggas off the streets. You're maybe it's the niggas he was with. Yeah, I mean, threatening off. This shit really spooked him, bro. I'm not bullshitting.
I pulled out a gun and shot him in the stomach 3 times. Our sources say he then fled in the vehicle with the group. We're told police who investigated the crime at the time did not believe robbery was the motive. They suspected it to be a targeted hit over gang beef. One investigator who was on the OG case told us he could only recall the shooting was over some bullshit. According to court docs, obtained by TMZ, Lamont, who only survived for a short time, right? So I guess the guy who got shot survived, pointed out Nicki Minaj's husband, then died, I guess, who survived for a short time, ID'd Kenny in a photo lineup when police went to question him in the hospital. The docs say he nodded his head to confirm Kenneth had shot him. As he couldn't speak, he died soon afterwards. He was initially charged with second-degree murder, but pled guilty to a lesser charge of first-degree manslaughter. He served 7 years, got released in 2013. As reported, Kenny also did 4 years after being convicted of attempted rape as a 16-year-old about a decade prior. Like we've told you, she isn't fazed by his past. Holy. That's crazy.
Hey.
Registry list. You can Google her address. It's online. So they live in Calabasas. I got the address. How do I know? Because he's fucking on the registry list. So now you're claiming that Cardi B and other people called the SWAT team. Who got to SWAT you? Anybody could SWAT you. You're on the fucking registry list. And y'all keep trying to say that I got a problem with Nicki Minaj and her husband because of Cardi. Cardi B don't run no fucking thing over here. Cardi B is my friend. I have lots of friends. But that doesn't mean that none of them control me. Nobody fucking controls me. This mouth is not paid for. You cannot pay for my opinion. You cannot pay for my mind. I'm a fucking grown ass nigga from Stockton, bro. So the fact that y'all fans keep saying that I'm paid by Atlantic Records and all this other, you guys are all fucking delusional, like Nicki, like her husband. Her husband for weeks. I've been sitting on that receipt for a minute. Go look at the date. I had it for a while. Because I knew that this...
Now, let me also interject with this, right? So, Nicki Minaj obviously threatened me through her husband and his gang associates. I'm going to be honest with y'all, to be honest. Like, I've been threatened by every rapper in the game. Like, you know what I mean? Like, you know...
You ain't got threatened by a nigga that can kill something, nigga that ain't rapping, nigga that wife got some bread, nigga. And they can reach you. You use the niggas that's in the spotlight. Now you see that this nigga right here that murked something. That motherfucking energy is not the same, bro.
It's kind of funny when new people threaten me because I'm like, I was like threatened by like the Chicago Killers when I did War in Chirac and they had nothing to live for. Like, I take threats now I'm like, okay.
Most of them ain't never left Chicago. You gotta start using your head, man. It's called, you got book sense, you got common sense, and you got street sense. You missing the street sense part. You smart as fuck, but that street sense, you missing.
Right? Now, did I think when Nicki was like, my husband wants to come see you, did I think that she was saying her husband's gonna kill me? No, I didn't think that, honestly. I thought that she was gonna be like, yo, I'm gonna get my husband who's probably gonna pull up with a bunch of men to come try to beat you up. That's what I would be thinking. Now, granted, let me be clear. You catch me at where I live at, or you catch me at my workplace, trust me, I am a licensed concealed carry motherfucker. If I don't got security, listen, I will follow.
Hey, I'm gonna give you streets 101, man. Don't you know mostly every street nigga died with a gun on him? Damn near mostly every street nigga had a gun on them when they got killed. I had a gun on me when I got shot. You feel me? That gun don't mean nothing if you don't get the ups, brother. Do you hear me? The ups is everything, man. So just because you got a gun, a concealed, whatever, I got that too. All the shit, it means nothing, bro. It's called ups, bro. Real shit.
The letter of the law. I ain't got time for y'all. But I'm not thinking that, honestly, like he was like, oh, I'm about to shoot you type shit, honestly, to keep it real. I'm like, oh, they might try to jump you, right? It's only since I've heard this Jason Lee motherfucker talk, I'm like, wait, was Nicki really like threatening to get her husband to like kill me? I don't think so. I really don't think so. Like, she couldn't be that dumb. Ain't no way she's that dumb to DM me, what's your addy? I'm about to sell my husband to come kill you. That sounds ridiculous.
You know how many females that sent the nigga that ain't never killed nothing to kill something over that pussy, man? Do you? You always quit thinking everybody just want to punch on you, man. It's a lot of niggas want to punch on you, man. But it's a lot of motherfuckers that love not to even hear you no more. So I always keep that in the back of your mind, bro. You hear me?
I'm thinking and be like, yo, what's your addy? I'm gonna get my husband to pull up with his goonies, and they're gonna try to beat you up. That's what I'm thinking, honestly. Until Jason Lee started talking, I'm like, and I talked to some other people that was like, no, allegedly they was trying to do it to Jason Lee. I'm like, maybe I'm taking this shit too lighthearted. Because this whole time when Nicki, again, still got the message. The whole time I took those threats as
I still got the message.
She gonna try to get her little, her little crash dummy husband to try to come beat me up with his homies, and I'm like, all right, let's see how that works, because you gonna catch me on home turf, and trust me, home turf is gonna be a whole nother conversation. We gonna talk about it. But ever since this thing I've been talking, I'm like, did Nicki really ask me for my address to try to send her pedophile murderer husband to kill me?
This was happening. I knew it was coming.
See, the energy different. Because you know that nigga didn't really murk something, nigga. And they asking you for your address. Now you questioning yourself like, did Nicki? Yeah, nigga. You might have thought it was just going to be an ass whooping. That nigga would have crashed out behind her and still will, man. Like, you see the shit she doing. But that's a whole nother story. We'll get to that in a minute, but quit taking shit lightly and quit thinking everything a joke. Real shit, you a great content creator, man. But you damn near need somebody around you with some street sense, man. Cause we see you got the book sense and you smart and all that. You feel me? Like, but man, you'll walk right into a bullet, man. Real shit. Hey man, hey, subscribe to the channel, y'all. Leave your comments, man. It's true. I'm out.